As one might expect, the Death Star certainly was an epic build. Before getting into the review, I'd like to start off by apologizing for the little bit of missing footage just after the 4.5 minute mark. I now know that there was a max file size for the recordings on the cameras I currently have. Fortunately, the video automatically continued on a new file, with only about 1 minute of real-time footage, or about 2 seconds of time-lapse footage being lost. This kit is essentially a large 3-level diorama, with each level showcasing 4 different scenes. Starting on the top level, let's begin with the boardroom, where we can see Grand Moff Tarkin in a meeting with an Imperial officer. Next in line, we see the control room, where you find R2-D2, C-3PO, and an Imperial officer. This is where you can find the controls to the Death Star's ionic cannon's vertical and horizontal positioning. To the left of that, we've got what I originally thought was a interrogation chamber, but now I know is the droid repair bay, which also has the main elevator controls. And for our final stop on the upper level, we find a pair of rotating turbo laser turrets. Moving down to the middle level, we see 2 Death Star gunners manning the ionic cannon controls. As we continue along, we come to one of the Death Star's many docking bays. This one has a TIE Advance securely docked, and just behind that we find a heavy blast door. Next we come to a scene from Episode 6, the Emperor's Throne Room. Here we see Emperor Palpatine facing down against an outmatched Luke while Vader watches. In the back, the Emperor's Royal Guard stand at the ready. For our final mid-level scene, we come to the detention block. I particularly like the decal, which gives such a nice sense of depth to this long corridor. To complete this scene, the LEGO design team included the escape route down to the trash compactor. Moving down to the trash compactor on the lower level, we see the various elements that made this scene so much fun. This includes the mysterious alien that lives down there, the crushing trash compactor walls, and finally, the relief of escape when the door finally opens. Next to that, we come across a Death Star trooper manning an additional turbo laser. As the rotation continues, we're brought to the cargo bay. The functioning elevator is all set to bring droids, troopers, and/or supplies to the docking bay we saw earlier. In the next scene, we have Luke and Leia preparing for their heroic swing across the central core shaft while they avoid blaster bolts from the trooper above. In this final scene, we can see Obi-Wan as he disables a tractor beam, allowing for the Millennium Falcon to escape this massive battle station. This set will certainly provide countless hours of fun to those who want to replay the scenes from the movies or make up their own adventures. If you're more into collecting, it's an impressive piece to show off. Alternately, I doubt anyone would complain about adding 4,000 bricks to their LEGO bin. This set is comprised of a very large quantity of standard shaped blocks, providing a lot of the basic elements that are always needed when making your own creations. As you'd expect in a set like this, there's a certain amount of repetition, but I didn't find it to be at all tedious because it always led to a new scene to be discovered. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you'd like to be informed about the latest releases, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.